Okay, you may start question number 1 and give me the answer in the chat room if you can. So the problem is that it requires 12 people to take 6 days to complete the task, right? And now you only have 8 people to finish the same task. How many days you need?
We can send the answer in everyone.
Is what? How many days?
So we can send the answer in
no, you can just type. You can. I won't collect your answer. You just type in the chat room. Let me see you can do it or not. Or you may answer me, or you just sit out.
So okay, I want to ask you some question.
Yes.
Can we send to everyone, and why?
You can send to anyone in the chat room. In here, you snap the recipient in the chat room, right? Then you can send to anyone.
So this is not a contest, right?
Yeah? Yes, it's not a contest.
But I'm sure if we send to everyone, so they will see their answer, so
yes,
they will copy.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's not competition here. Actually, it's mock, right? The purpose of this section is to tell you how to handle the problem, right? It's not count as marks scores in the contest in the contestment, right? Understand? So it's not a real test. Right? It's just telling you how to do the problem. Right? Understand? So anybody can give me the answer? This is telling you how to handle the problem. Actually, it's got tutorial section, right? Not a test. Anybody finished the question number 1? I appreciate you give the answer. I appreciate you to give the answer.
Guys, wait. We're all supposed to be answering the Clavia one, if I'm correct. Wait. Sure, I have a question. Are we supposed to be answering the Clavia practice assessment, which has the same questions as all of these, or are we supposed to answer the thing on the screen?
Yes, you can, of course. But actually, it won't correct your answer, I think. It don't count to any score.
This test is meaningless.
I'm confused, but I'm gonna answer the thing, the mock test, the Clavia thing.
This is not the real case, right? It's just telling you the type of question you may appear in the actual test, and telling you how to work with the problem. We are teaching you how to solve the problem, not as a test, right? So we don't have to submit the case, I think.
But I'm also doing the Clavia thing. I already started it. I have 1 hour 24 minutes remaining. So am I also supposed to answer that while answering this?
Yes. Actually, the language for different people. So
yeah, I'm answering that in a Clavia. Yeah. I'm confused, but I guess let's answer both.
Yes. So for question number 1, we do it.
Yes, then you can answer in the Clavia anytime.
Oh.
Okay, is that okay?
Okay.
So can you show the second question, please?
Pardon? Can you read it?
Second question. Question number 2.
Number one. What's the answer for number one? Can you give me the answer?
Can you choose the next question?
Type it in the chat, please.
Can you answer the question number one? What's the answer?
It is the answer is in the chat box.
The chat box. I saw. I haven't seen it. Right? Can you type it?
Chat box not have answer.
Oh, I see. Oh, yes. Thank you. I missed out. Yes, 9 days. Let me see the answer. 9 days. The working is like that. 12 times 6. This it means the task requires 6 man days. 6 man days. And then for big person, you divide by 8. So 6 times 6. The total is task need 6 man day. Okay. Now you have 8 persons, so you divide by 8. So you give 9. 9 days. Right. 6 men. So give you 9 days. So the problem for this kind of problem is like that, right? Calculate the man day first. And if we change the question to 8 days, then it will divide man, something like that, right? Number 2, any problem? I don't think the problem like for this, right? So you can.
I think it's
any problem?
no problem, but your letter is too hard to
read, right? Yes, sorry, I have.
Can you type it? Just type it.
I can see.
I try to make it more.
The letter is hard to see.
So it means 12 times 6, right?
Yes, yes.
So give me some mandate. And then it divide by 8 men and give you 9 days. Right?
Yes.
So I want to make it more okay. It comes out. Okay, let me get all this way because we don't want. Yes, I won't want to spend much time on it. Just telling you how to work the problem. Okay, next one. Next one. Yes, some of you give me the answer for the same. Yes. So here I think it's also easy. Microsoft H is 3 years minus this year minus 2. So you may regard it as minus H now. And minus 2, right? And divided by 5. And then x6. And multiply by 4. I don't use this finger. And then the result will be 52. So you just run m. So it's easy. You just here you multiply by 4, you divide it by 4. So it's answer. The step you are doing is 52 divided by 4. 4. You have S6, so you minus 6, right? And then you times 5. The whole thing times 5, right? Times 5. And then plus 2. Then so the answer 37. So when you got the correct answer. So something like that. 27. You can see it. can see it, right? Next one. And there are totally 38 chicken and rabbit in the farm. The animal have a total of 106 eggs, and what's the difference between the number of chicken and rabbit? So it's about, in Chinese, we call the chicken and rabbit problem. So normally you're given the number of animals and the total number of eggs together. So we treat one, or if you treat all the animals at the same time, right? And then you can find the difference between the legs, number of legs, and then you can know how much, how many the chicken or hens or leg. Like this, egg by egg, even by egg, I think yes, good. So there's a typical solution like that, right? Typical solution. You treat all the animals chicken. So if you order a minimum of chicken, then you get the total number of eggs to be 38 times 2. But of course, this number is less than 106. So you subtract from subtract 106 from this number. And then of course so there are so many eggs more. And then the more eggs come from the number of rabbits. So you divide it by 2, 4 minus 2. It's animal, the difference is 2 legs. 2 legs, there's difference of 2 legs from the chicken and rabbit. So totally there are 15. So the excess number of legs becomes 15 rabbits. So there are totally 58 minus 15 number of the chicken, and then minus number of rabbits. So to the egg. So normally we have this kind of solution like this. Right? Okay, sorry. So this kind of calculation, the method of calculation, they'll give you shipping mapping. I represent by hour. And this the number of chicken, and this rabbit. So the difference egg. Understand? So this these are extra number of legs. If we treat all the animals are chicken, and then each chicken we access 2 legs, so 4 minus 2. So similar problem you may work out in this way, right? Okay. You can continue the next question, right? Number 4. What's the number in the band? Okay, I try to make my voice more clearly. Correct, your answer is correct. 4x6. 2 times 3, 6. 6 times 3 is 18. 18 times 3 give you 54. 54 times 3 give you 162. And 162 times 3 you get 4x6. So these are steps, right? Oh, this is the problem, right? And you get this. Right?
Excuse me, may I go to the bathroom?
Okay, you will continue anyway, but please hurry up. Take your time, right? Number 4. Number 4 is 4, 6. Like 6. 2, 4, 2. Actually, you can sit here.
Hello. How can you increase the volume? That's it. Yes, it's okay. Yeah.
Oh, you mean this is. It's divided by x, so you see the multiple of x, right?
Afterwards.
So maybe x, but it's 2 digits, so it's not x, of course. Maybe 16, maybe 24, maybe 40, 32. Maybe 40, maybe 48, maybe
Teacher, you pull up
556.
exercise 4.
You want exercise 4? Yes. Okay, I come back to exercise 4. Every time you times 3.
Teacher.
Okay.
Sure, I have a question.
Every time you multiply by 3.
Wait, I need to ask for the last time. Am I supposed to answer the OKEK Eclavia thing? I thought you were supposed to answer that because it is labeled mock test and so.
So for this one, number 5, right? And then when you come further, these are all two digits, right? And also 80. But of course, you can have 80 because you don't have the BA as a part of 3 different number, pi number. So which are the part of 3 pi number? BA. So we may try this one. This. So you know all multiple of 2 out of 2. So you 1 pi number is 2. For this, it's 8. So it cannot be this, right? And this 12 is 2 times 3 times 4. It's not pi number. So we can count this, right? Two 12, 3 different pi numbers. Product of different pi number. Another product. So C is 42, 24, 24. How about this? 32. Beyond this. Or what was it? I think it was. Let me see. BA, if it's AB, B is 42. So it's 2 times 3 times
7.
7. Yes, good. So yeah, for the 3 pi number. So 42 is for the 3 pi number. So the AB should be 22, 24. Sorry. So ABA. So A is 2, B is 4. So AB is 2, 4.
2.
2 for 2. Yes.
Yes, that is correct.
Yes. Okay.
Correct answer.
Correct answer. Okay, we continue next one. Oh, easy. The average of the numbers. But I expect you to find in more quicker way. So first, look at how many numbers are there? 8 numbers. 8 numbers. And each one, you know, each one, the difference of the two numbers together is 3.
Plus 3.
All are 3, right? And this 3, and this 3, right?
I think it's too low the number. I can't stand on it.
You get 115 plus 193 is 20. Yes, yes, you can also do in this way because all are different by 3, so you get divide by 2. So it's 1, 5, 4. Right? Because you add this together, divide by 2, you get 154. You get these two together, also divide by 2, also 154. So the average 154. Yes, that's best way in something like that. Right? Okay, next one. So they tell you in work in this way because it's called the arithmetic sequence. So actually every pair add together, it gives the same sum. So actually the average is this number plus the last one, the first plus last divided by 2, or the second number plus the second last number divided by 2. Yeah, it's the same answer. So you don't have to add the numbers together and then you try to find out the average, right? You don't have to list out all the numbers, right? Next one. How do I find this? Actually, also you don't have to add one by one, right? Too troublesome. You can find in the easiest way. Yes, someone will give the answer 50. You just see the difference 3. So the last two add together give 3. And this also give you number 3. And then you 3. Of course, there's 2 remaining here. So you can count how many numbers number 3s are there, right? How many pairs are there. So actually, from 2 to 98, so you have 96, and divided by 3, you have 32 numbers. 32, yes, and numbers from this to this. So actually, there are how many pairs there? There are 16 pairs. 16 pairs like this. And this pair, you have difference of 3. So you time together, 48. And then the last one, you don't have a pair, right? It's just a single number, so plus 2. So we get 50, right? Correct answer, 50. So the working, something like that. That's why I said 50. So you should do the calculations, either addition, subtraction, multiplication, or even division. You check. You first look at the questions when it's special arrangement, for this, right? So you can see the pattern and then you can do in a proper way or smart way. Right? Don't start, right? Don't start do 2 minus 5 give you minus 3 plus 8 plus, give you 5, and 5 minus 11 give you minus 6, and then plus 14 you give you 8, and then so on, 2 circle. Right? And you do it this way more smarter. Understand?
Yes.
So don't just start from the very beginning. See what the patterns behind, and then you can work out. Also for this. Also you can see the number 7 add to this one. The last one. Give you 98, right? And then also this. Similar to the problem before. So how many pairs are there? Right? So let us see 7, 3, 5 or not, right? Let me check. Let's check it together. Yes, 7, 3, 5, right? Good. And so because you have this way, 7 plus 91, the first one plus 91, and then how many terms are there? 71 minus 7 divided by 6, because each number, each neighbor's numbers the difference is 6. We call this arithmetic sequence, right? Or say arithmetic progression, right? Every number, neighbor numbers with difference of 6. So you have the 71 minus 7 divided by 6. And how many terms are there? How many groups are there? So this is the number of terms, total number of terms. Right? The difference, how many difference there from 7 to 91? Divided by 6 means you try to plus 1, you try to find the number of numbers are there. And divided by 2, because 2 of them give you one group, right? So divide by 2. And then you have the answer, right? $98 plus 4 times 4, not 14, right? Because I don't know, but you should write in this way. We should write in this way. This way. 98 times 14 plus 1. Remember the blanket, right? Otherwise, you will get a wrong answer. Or 98 plus times 15 divided by 2. Okay. While you're doing much faster than expected, right? Okay, for this problem, a very special type of problem. See whether you can do it. The numbers are different, right? But there's a pattern here. 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 24, 25, 25, 26. You don't have to use the common denominator because it wastes time actually. It's very hard for you to make the denominator the same, right? So we don't do things in the same way. And so you give the answer is 1 quarter minus 1 over 26. Yes. Correct answer. How to find right away in this way. Actually, 1 over 20, 1 over this one. Try to split them out into two fractions. Right? The difference of two fractions. 1 over 4 minus 1 over 5. With this, if you haven't learned this, you should remember this, right? And this step is very important. The first step. If you make the same denominator, so you 5 minus 1 and 5 minus 4 equal to 1 in the denominator. So actually, these two are the same. And then you continue with the second fraction. Right? It's 1 over 5 minus 1 over 6. Perhaps some of you hasn't done this before, so you have to copy it down for your reference. And then, similarly for the third fraction, and then up to every fraction, something like that. So that's why the special case is 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, and 24. These are very special numbers, right? And then you see one is minus, the other is plus. Right? Minus, plus, minus, plus, and something like that. So for also for this one, 1 over 25 minus 1 over 25 plus 1 over 25 cancel out. I'll give it this. So you only have this, the first one and the last one. Remained it. So you have this. So this time I will do make it as the same denominator, and then you means 52 here times 20, 13 minus 52. Here is 1, 2. So what you get? You get this one. 11 over 52. Just using this, subtract this. So this one. Okay. What? Easiest question, right? Really? Then that's good. You learned this before. Because some of you some students may not see the pattern like that, right? You spit out of course, some of you know that, right? What question you want to ask, right? Kingston. And you may type your question in the chat room, right? So the main step is here, and similarly for every term, become like that. And then you have one minus the other plus, so you cancel out. So give this remaining. Only remain these two terms, and then you do the subtraction. So if you have any question, you will answer me in the chat room. Two times white. What do you mean by 2 times? Only have this one. Yes, every term 4 times 2. I mean 2 times like that. One is plus, the other is minus. And some of you asked me to repeat one more question, one more 3. So I'll give you the answer for this. I hope you can understand it. Number 1, the answer is 9. Using mandate, right? 12 times 6 is 12. 12 times 6. So give you 72 mandates. But only now we have 8 persons, so you divide by 8, so give 9. Right? And the second one is 37. And of course, the number 1 you may using the ratio to solve the problem, but ratio is not. Maybe sometimes we easily make mistake. It's not direct ratio. It's an inverse ratio. So you may make mistake easily. Of course, you can work out this formula. You can say okay. You may say this 12 times 6 equal to x, also correct. Inverse ratio, of course, yes, you know inverse ratio. Right? But if you may easily mix up with inverse ratio or direct ratio. Right? Answer is 9. Yes. The second one is 27. Just follow the steps and then inverse the order. So again, you guess it easily. This the number is the chicken and hen problem, right? You know, I think you know that. I think you know that. So just simple, you get this. Number 10. Now, so number 10. Oh.
What is question number 10?
Number 9, this one. You get it?
I can't see number 10.
Okay, let me see. Number 10, that's a bit.
Vietnamese.
I want to find the value. 45. Is it? Some way 45. Let me see. Let me see. X7 minus 42. 45. Y42. Minus 3 times 84 divided by 6. I can understand what you say here, right? So you just need to repeat this, what we say, what we get. This difference 3, right? How many pairs are there? How many pairs are there? Also, just before you can see, check how many pairs are there. Right. From minus 6 to 84, 87, see minus 3. And divided by 2, right? 42. So each case you have different 3. So it's similar before, problem similar before, right? 32.
But wait, Is that correct?
32. Excuse me. Not 40, 45. You have this kind of pairs, right? Each pairs give a sum of 3.
Oh, no. Wrong. It's 45 is correct, but
45 is correct.
All right, it's wrong.
No, yes.
The answer is
45 is correct.
45.
Oh, yes.
45.
They also make mistakes.
45.
Yes, they usually make mistakes.
It have 15 number 3. 15 number 3.
42 or 45 or 48.
45.
It's 45.
45. Yes.
Okay. You raised 32 and
So it's wrong.
Answer is
45, please.
45. I'm wrong here.
Okay, 45.
Correct.
45 is correct answer.
Yes, correct answer is 45.
45 is correct.
I think your answer is wrong.
Yes, the answer is
Not.
wrong after that.
This right answer 42. You have to
You have 14 pairs.
minus 45. So you have to do 87 minus 45, you get 42. Your answer is right.
40 pairs, right? It's 14, 28. Yes. Doing this way. You count how many pairs are there, right? Oh, they are used also. You always make mistake like this. Good. Maybe yes, 45. We move this one. You can't talk about it. You can't talk about it, right? Just put in this way. Or let me change later, right? Well, why it's all been nice. Wow. Why it's so nice there.
You should be doing video on away Google and you should be doing this person.
What happened like that? Right? Can you move? Can move. I'll stop sharing this.
Can you rubble on this?
I can't it out. Let me see.
What I did, you said?
Are you sure?
I don't think this is English.
Some people here are from the same country that are studying here.
Do your best more.
I can see your screen.
Yes, I just tried to.
I can't see the screen.
I'm using it.
Teacher, don't share screen.
Teacher, don't share screen.
I will
Teacher,
remove
don't
it.
share screen.
Doesn't.
Screen. Teacher doesn't share screen.
Wait on. Wait.
No screen. Teacher.
Just wait. Just wait.
Thầy người Thái Lan đấy.
Gì cơ?
What?
Sorry. Okay. This number 7. Number 11. So it's a so-called geometric sequence because each one multiplied by 5, right? So the common ratio, we call common ratio, right? Is 1/5. How many terms are there? 5 terms. Right? So the first term is this. 1 minus this one. 5 times. And then divided by 1 minus 5. Right? This formula. So you have this.
Can't see.
So you got the final answer. Right? Or you may do it in this way. Similar in this ECI. This to make the limiter to become denominator to be 3125, right? So here, this times 625, and this times 125.
I can make
So on. Okay, this.
I'm not with that. Is that you do is too easy. So if it's hard, so you can 5 times the
yes,
that so minus this divided by 4.
Yes, you can do it this way. It's called a formula. It's called a formula. If you don't do this formula, you will be using this method. Right? So here, 5 times 625 give you 3125. Right? And this times 125 give you is 3125. And this times 25. And this times 5. And this times 1. So we add them together. Just add them together. Right? It's more easier for doing this, do it in this way. Understand? What's problem? I'm because it is find the bar for and you know this way or this times 5 give you 4 1 2 1 1 2 5 right? So on. This 4 times, this 3 times, 2 times, 1 times, just times 1. This, look at this. Next one. Material. So this only have to do one by one. This, and then this. So 1 0 plus 1 2 0 give you 300 and minus this one 60 minus 60 240, right? So like that.
Sure.
Sure. Any problem?
I'm already done with the mock test. I did the mock test.
What?
I did the mock test.
You did the mock test, okay.
Yeah, I'm really done now. So can I submit?
And you're sure you'll get all the correct answer?
Huh?
Are you sure you'll get all the correct answer?
Yeah, I'm sure I get it.
Then of course you may leave. You know you can get sure all your correct. But I think you have to leave the here. Maybe something new to you actually. For this number, 13. 13. What's 8? 7. 7. Divided by, yes, 7. Right. Because the last
Three.
greater than 5.
3.
Cannot be 3. This should be greater than 5. 8 should be greater than 5.
Sorry, 3 is it.
So you have 32. You have
3.
Wrong.
A is bigger than 5. 3 is doesn't bigger than 5.
Bigger than 5, so you can't be 3, right?
Yêu cầu A hơn 5 mà.
7.
7.
Nếu 5 cơ mà có phải là
7 is greater than 5.
It's 2.
So if 7
I'm a 7 or
correct.
3 or 2.
No, it's greater than 5.
This because the last 3 teachers should be fixed.
Yeah.
Right?
Where?
Right?
3. I think it's 3. I think
7. The last 3 teachers should be divided by 8. Right? So only have 2 choices, whether 3 or 7. But require to 8 greater than 5, so it should be 7. Right? Answer 7, right?
yes, that's correct. Not 3. 3
Okay.
is smaller.
Yes, 3 smaller.
3 is smaller than 5.
3 is smaller than 5.
How about this one?
So is 7.
23 together. So you can fit 23 into 2 numbers. Sorry, before. $70. You mean 12, 15, 16. 15. 14. 13. 12. 11. It's 1 to 1, right? It's 1 free seal. 1 free seal.
Right.
It's 1 to 1.
12 and 11 is correct.
Yes.
Further, so repeat again. 10. So they repeat the same. So you stop here and then let me see. So yeah, largest 1P2. Then you'll get the correct answer. Right? Good. So number 3, right? Next one. Next question. Did you get the next question? Next one. 3-digit number, right? 196, 193. How many digits? How many numbers are asking you? How many? Not too so much, huh? So much large number. How many numbers? See, and this is the question. How many? Let's see. 193, right? Just see, divisible by 7 between 100 and 900, right? You find this number. Right? This is a multiple of 7, right? And this is a multiple of 12, and this is a multiple of 84, right? Because they are repeated. So minus.
I want to say something. 999 divided can't divided by 7.
Yes.
Okay. So
no, actually,
the maximum.
The largest. I mean, the ones more than this number is an integer. You call it an integer. So 999.
Not divided by 7.
Yes, I know, but you take this.
Yes, but
this symbol.
994 is correct.
This symbol means the largest integer less than this number. Say, I think 4.5. And put in this way, you get 4. Right? 6.3. This symbol means 6. The meaning is that it's not you don't require you are exact. I don't mean this this value. Give you exact value. The integer you can find integer less than this. The largest integer less than this number. So the largest integer less than 4.5 is 4. The largest integer less than 4.6, 6.3 is 6. So it's used to count the number of integers there, divisible by 7. Then this number is number of integers divisible by 7. Say maybe 20 divided by 7 will give you 2 point something, 5 something like that, right?
2 and 5.
So I put it this way, means 2 numbers. 2. I cross out this. 2 numbers less than 20 divisible by 7. Right? The symbol line in this way. Right? This symbol means the largest number integer less than this number. The largest integer less than this number. So the largest integer less than 2.5 is 2. Right? Understand? So that means you can calculate how many numbers are multiple of 7 in this less than 999. And this number of 7 multiple of 7 less than 100. So you did subtract them. So it gives you the number of 7 multiples between 199. And this number of multiples between 199. Right? And then these two together, more numbers in this way. So you subtract. So if I it the diagram, you may see that something like that. Here multiple of 7. And here multiple of 8. 12. 12. And there's something in between. And these are multiple of 84. So you add them together. So you did this part, you double count. So I minus this one again one time. So we get it 193. Right? And some of you say that you can search in Google, but now you can search in Google, but in the test you cannot do your search. So here you can see that there are 128 multiple of 7 between 199 and 99, and here multiple of 12, 75. And then you subtract this multiple of 84, so you get this 193. Right? So maybe this next time we can do it similarly to other problem, similar problem. And if you don't have the question, I think you can check it in the mail or see whether I can share it. I can share it. I can share it. Can share it. Whether I can find the file. This one is. You can get it from the chat room, right? You don't have to file. Okay, let's come to the next one. So, in this lesson, I just tell you how to write out the problem, the similar problem, right? So you can write out in the test. It appear again, right? The last two digits of this one. 4. Last two digits.
Last two digits. Last
24. 24. Okay, let me see.
24.
Yes. Because every pair get 24.
Mr. Wayne.
So you can see
Quite easy.
For this 24, 76, and 24, and so on. For this time together. Something like that. And then you times together. So concerning this, you can 4. Repeat it, right? So we have this pattern.
It's right.
So how many, you count how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. The other is 26. The other also 24. Repeat it. So that's 24. Right? Understand? Then repeat it again, and again. Right? Okay, this gives some candies to students. Everyone got 4 candies. This number will be left. If everyone got 7 candies, 50 number is left. How many candies left? Yes, you get, some of you get the correct answer. There's excess problem.
Có. Mà vẽ rồi. Con học bài mà.
It's called excess problem, right? So you just 170 minus 50 and divided by 7 minus 4. It gives you the number of person. And then you minus 40%. And then you use one condition, 40 times 4 plus 170. Right? So this usual problem you may appear. And once you know this kind of problem, how to solve it easy. Just remember the rules, and then you can find a solution. Right? So not typical problem, right? Just from the book, remember what you learned, and then you repeat the same thing. Number 18. Sum of two numbers are 42. And have a minimum product. Also, we have before and as before, right? If before is mean just list out. The last number should be about 420 something. And then you try to count this. And see the product, right?
Con học bài, ôn thi đấy.
So what's the answer?
Bữa lúc nào của người nước ngoài ạ?
41. A and B is more than the sum, like the sum. But sorry, the product. So maybe you see it's 42. 41. Because the sum is 41. 42. Sum is 42, so it's 41. So this more smart. Number 17, the answer should be this one. PC0. 0 and positive.
Number 18.
Positive number cannot be 0. 0 is not a positive or negative number.
42 and 0.
So 42. And this is not smallest. And this product is 41. Understand? So 1 plus 41 gives you 42. The product is 41. The smallest one. And you will notice that the two numbers over fixed sum. So the smallest one is a very large difference between them. Number 19. AB is 5 cm, right? And then CD is 14. Okay. This one is easy, not hard. It's very easy. I ask to find the CD, EF. Not CDF, you have to find A, B, C, D, G. This one. This one. Right. So just find the sum of two squares, also sum of the two rectangles, and subtract this triangle. Right. And this triangle is not difficult to find. And here, here is 14. And here is 5.
May I go out, teacher?
Yes. And then 61. See, 61 a lot. I mean, it should be 61. Yes. So yeah, 14 times 8. And this 5 times 5, and this 8, and this one is 19, 14 plus 5. Give you 19, and then it's 8. And then x times this one divided by 2. Right? And so you get 67. That's right, 76. And then minus 61. Right? Just did the calculation, yes. Next one. Number 20. A crib size 12 cm divided by the cribs, more cribs with size 3 cm. So so you just count how many number of cribs easily. So I don't think I have to explain much of this. You just calculate the count, how many cribs are there. Small cribs. You guys count how many small cribs. 2592. This is the surface area of the original one, and this surface here, the surface of the small cribs. So how many cribs are there? 12 divided by 3 times 3 times.
Yeah.
And then each small crib, 3 times 3 times 6 surface area. So you times this number and then minus subtract. Of course, you can simplify your calculation in this way. It's more easier to do calculation because the numbers are smaller. 1 and 12. I think you don't have question on this way. Next one, this one. Exterior angle 30 degrees. How many sides are there? Previous question, which one? This one? Or 19? And this is which one you don't understand? This one, number 12. Number 12. Number 12. Maybe come back later. Number 12. Number 20. Number 20. For this, you may say, understand the quick. Okay, number 21, that's a 12. Yes? Because you know that the sum of exterior angles will be 360, no matter how many sides are there. 360 divided by the number of sides, equal to number divided by the number of sides equal to the angles. But now it's time to divide by angles with the number of sides. So give you. Any problem? Any problem? This number 12, right? Number 22. How many tangles are there in the figure? Rectangle. How many? This is count, right? Of course, you may first ignore this part. Ignore this two first. You may. Then it's easier to calculate how many rectangles are there. And then you ignore the then you ignore. How many? See how many it is.
Who is talking?
72. So we give 72. See. Yeah, 72. This one way of doing that, right? in the solution. One year you can also.
Nhìn á, cái này nè, có la đá đúng không? Luôn là. Oh.
Can you please explain number 20? You haven't explained it.
Nhìn nè. Nhìn nè. Đây là cách ảo ma. Rồi, bây giờ nha.
Okay. Can you
turn on the mic?
Thử biết.
Turn off chứ.
for the whole, you have to mute this pupil. Nên Nguyên Thường.
Rồi bắt buộc lại.
Something like that. Actually, you can divide it into this number 4 times 2, 4. And give this. So the total is 64 scripts. And this small script is the area, surface area. 3 times 3 times 6. It's the original one. So it's subtract.
Ai ơi?
21 here or 21?
Được cũng không nhớ, được coi rồi nhưng không nhớ.
Dám vào đâu?
Dạ con không biết.
Chó mơn rồi.
What?
Đóng cửa đấy.
Who is speaking like this?
I don't know.
Right, for this one, actually, the 360 degree equal to each one.
Teacher.
Yes.
May I go out?
Yes. Right. Because they are already fixed 30 degree for the exterior angle and number side equal to 360. And this is a fixed degree. The angle is total angle is fixed. The total should be 360. So it depends on the number of size and the degree of each one. They also fixed. For number 12, 20, 22, you may do as I said, you can find out this how many squares there, rectangles are there, and also find how many rectangles are there, including these two. Of course, when you calculate this. Otherwise, some may be repeated, or you may do it this way. At least totally, and this 1 times 2, 1 times 2 for this. Because they are count double, so you subtract this one also. You can also do on this way. So you have to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have 6 add up to 1, and then 1, 2, so 1 plus 2 together. And then for this part, the same money, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So we have this. And minus this one, and then this one. So the answer is 72. Okay, then the fee. What's the sum of interior angles of 12 side polygon? Also, there's a formula. 1x00. 12 minus 2 times 160 degrees, so you get the answer. Also, by formula. 24. How many rectangles we including this star? I think the most difficult problem is in this exercise. So actually, you're counting from the how many ways of including the star in this direction, and how many ways in this direction. So give you total number of rectangle including the star in this row, and then see my for the upper and lower, and then you times all together. You times all together, total number of ways, including this. So the solution is this: 2 times 3. Okay, 2.
Teacher, bring back
3 by 3.
Lesson 20.
What? What you say?
Teacher, 20. Come back lesson 23.
13.
He say, teacher, come back. Question 22.
22. Okay, later on.
No, 23.
23.
23. Okay.
Oh, okay.
23.
23.
This no this. Why you just say if any figure. You just using the center.
Okay, teacher.
Right? So you know the sum, right? And then you have this are kind of more. So this is 2 times 3 is 1,610. So that 12 triangles. Right? 12 triangles. And totally sum of angles, and then minus 2 times. Right? So that is. So this is the formula. N minus 2, n is number size. Times 118. So get the answer. Right? And the next one, this one, you know this one. Says 54, right? That say in a horizontal, you have 3 times 3 ways. 3 times 3. 3 times 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 times 3 combination. So 9 rectangle. And also here is 2. Here is 3. So you 2 times 3. So actually you can including all them, so you get 2 times 3 times this. Right. So give you 54. It's just come from the left, right, up and down, right?
In number 20, shouldn't you subtract the surface area of the original cube?
20. Yes, you subtract because you have found the difference, right? How many area are increased? You divided the cubes into small cubes, so you must subtract from the original one. No, subtract the original one from the total.
So it should be 2592 minus 864.
2.92 minus 360. What's that? We just without this formula, right? 12. You may say that it's 12, right? 12 times 12. So you have 3 times 2 times 4, you get 24. And then minus 6. And then this 2. Right? This. So this. Right? Okay, right.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. And then the sum of interior angles of 12 side polygon finished. Figure already. This, how many ways of the students to split two transitions in groups of equal size? Way. Yes, because you try to split up the numbers 2 to 4, so you do this one. 2 times 2 times 5 times 11. So that you have 3 ways. You either you can choose 2 versions, and you may also choose from this or 4 from this, or not choose any, you choosing one absent combined with other numbers. So we have 3 ways. So the 2 plus 1, and here also 1 plus 1, and here also 1 plus 1. So you give you 3 times 2 times 2, 12. 12 ways. Yes, some of you will give that for answer. 12 factors. Right? We can start factors, so in the number of books. So this you may transform the problem. How many factors are there? Understand? So it's 12. So that's why you start from writing the 220 as a fact in the factor form, right? In this form, it's important, right? A flight of stairs has 12 steps, right? Tom got 1 step or 2 steps up. And how many we are doing go up to the 12 steps? How many? How many ways? 2, 3, 3. How to weigh out? How can you get this number? How to get 3, 2, 3? So in round this like this. So we find out this number. 1 way of getting 1 step. Second step, 2 way. Either 1 step, 1 step, 1 step, or just 2 steps together. So it's 2 way of getting to second step. Again, getting first step. So from here, 1 here. 1 way of getting from here, 2 steps up, and then from one step from here. So get 3. So for 4 step, 2 plus 3, you 5. And then 3 plus 4, 5 plus 2 give 8, 3 plus 5 give 8, and so on. 8 from 6, 5 times 8 plus 8, 13. 8 plus 13 gives 11, and so on. We will get 2, 3, 3 steps, number of ways. Understand?
Yes.
No problem? So you just first step, second step, first step. 4 steps, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 12th. So here means you have 10, you have going from 10 step to 12 for each one. So you have 89. And also 1 for 4 steps, only one, in each one you give you one way of getting the 12 step. So we are just going to get that 250. So you may wrap on this way. And then number 27. 1 to 8 teachers to value repetition and to make 2 for the 4 digit numbers. And then the difference between the two are the smallest one, the smallest difference. So how to do it? So you must consider. Yes, answer 247. So make the number too small, small stuff. So it's 5. This 4. So that they are very close together. And then this larger, smaller, so it's smaller and larger. Larger, let's see, 4. Let's see. Yes. I have put it this way. Right. So you make there's a difference in the 100 position. Right? And then 7. It become very close to this one. Can do it? Yes. Yeah. Close to. So get this small difference. This number is larger, and this is smaller, maybe smaller. So they're very close together. Right, so you get 247. Understand? Of course, you try 8, 7, but not so small as different as this one. The next one. I remember you have to choosing so that you can 1 to 95. So you can choose how many numbers are chosen so that you can assure that application is 73. So we may divide it into half. 96. Or say 17. Send 5 divided by 17, give you 5, and mean 10. For any problem? Because there are 5 sets of 5 say so mean 17 you may have this 1 up to 17, 18, 30 something. And then 46. And so we have more of that. 15. So on, right? 6, 90, is it correct? 17. So here is 3. If everyone's into 89. 80.
It's done.
Is it 7, 90, 89? Is it? You check this one. So here's the difference is 17, right? And the five and yes, you could 51, 51. I will come back later on this one. Number 29, and 10 student joint competition, top 5 can be award. So 5 out of 10 you get the award. So you see, use this one, you have 10 times, only 5 top 5 get the award. I don't think you this way. It will be
Sir, why is it 10 times 9 times 8? Oh, it's 10 factorial, isn't it?
simplify that and then divide it by.
Is this 10 factorial?
I mean this one. Right. Just 10. We call it five person choosing from the 10 person. Right? So with this one, I expect this is not the correct answer. If it's a fee, then it's correct. Maybe. But also divide by 3, we're talking by 6. So something wrong with this, I think, right? If 10, 5 of 10, so it should be like this. And the last one, arrange the books in certain order. Right? Yes, we ask other people to confirm it. I think this is the wrong answer for 99. For this 2013, and 13, see whether it's correct answer. Yeah, 27720, right? Because we have so many ways of books.
My computer bill is running down low.
His computer battery is running low.
This is 5, 4, 3. So you have 5 and 12, 9, 12. It's 10, 10. Yes, I think that's correct for this one. This one will be the answer for number 29. There is also some mistake. For number 12, 13, you can say maybe 12 factorial. And then there are 12 book, then if some are repeated, so we have divided by 5 factorial, 4 factorial, and 3 factorial. And then this answer, not this one. This may become for this.
For the 29th one, my answers coming 252.
What? I can't hear clearly. Pardon? Say again, please.
Sir, I have a doubt in the 29th one, the answers coming 252.
What?
For the 29th one, my answers coming 252.
Can you type it out? I can't hear clearly. Can you type it out?
252.
You talk very fast.
Yes.
But I've written in the chat.
May we leave already?
Another question?
So the 29th.
No.
So the 29th, my answer is coming 252.
Can you type it out? I can many of them still can.
Teacher,
You say very
I
fast.
have a question.
So here.
I
252, number 29. Number 29.
I have a question. In 25,
my answer is this. I try to stay 29.
200 to 20 students in one group. Is that okay?
So for that answer, shouldn't it be 10 times 8, 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 upon 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 5?
Just this, right? You just work this out.
Can you come back to question 5?
Question 5. Yeah. Because
why do you divide the 5, 4, 3, 2?
Yeah, this one. Because there was a choice. We see the multiple of 8, right?
You can test 25.
Thank you.
Right.
So now can you go back to that question?
Which one?
The 29th one.
29.
For some reason, they are saying the 630. For the 29th one, isn't the answer 252, 252?
What the hell?
I mean, we try to actually
I can translate.
what was that?
Okay.
I
think
10 times 5, 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 over 5 times 2, 4 times 3 times 2 times 4.
Why do you have to divide it?
You have to divide it because actually you know this one. Because
so can you just now show the 30th one? Just 5 identity.
This one. So okay. Things out of 10, right?
We can out now.
We can out now, teacher?
Right?
Goodbye, everyone.
Okay, goodbye.
Teacher. 25.
We are
Teacher. Bye, teacher.
Bye.
Goodbye, teacher.
Bye.
Teacher, I have a question.
Bye.
Yes.
Exercise 25.
Bye, teacher.
25.
200.
Goodbye, teacher.
Teacher, thank you.
Can you please
Somebody divide it into this. Find the multiple. Find the sorry, find the factor. Factor of 2 to 6.
20 students in one group. Is that okay?
12. There are 12 groups, right? 12 different groups. Right? 12 different groups. Different groups are 12. Right? Because you may either choosing 2 persons per group, or 5 persons per group, or 11 persons per group, or something like that. Combination of this. Combination. So you may either choosing 2 persons. So that's